Hello my boys, good morning. I just arrived from the kitchen with the coffee ready because in this beautiful day we're gonna talk about my universal power leveling method. Most of you already know it, some of you are new to my channel, so let's get into it. So with this method you will be able to level up any character that you want in Path of Exile 1 very fast. So yesterday, for example, I leveled up a champion, I did it on stream, in 4 hours I finished the campaign. Not only that it's fast, it's very enjoyable and lazy to play. You don't need any map awareness because we're gonna place ballista totems and they will target and kill enemies for you. As a matter of fact, let's start first with the gameplay. So here is the VOD from yesterday. So let me mute the sound. This is how it plays. You put the totems and they will target and kill enemies for you. Man, what's happening here? Let's skip ahead. And the damage is great too. So this is a easy to do setup at level 20. We equip some items and you stay with those items until you finish the campaign. So you don't need to worry about going to your hideout to craft or changing your items, none of that crap. So we equip at level 20 some items, you stick with those items until you finish the campaign. So you also don't have to worry about swapping items as you progress through the acts. So it's great. So this is the method in action. I mean, let's see more gameplay here. By the way, I didn't took any lab points, so for this run I did it unascended. So yeah, in the past when I was taking labs, some people blame it on the labs. No, look here, I finished it on stream without taking any lab. Man, you got the idea. Now let's talk about the method a little. Let's pause this thing here. So you have a video guide with timestamps for each transition. Here, and if you don't want to watch the video guide, no problem. Know that even on Discord server we have dedicated support channels for this method. We're gonna address them in a second. But also I need to point out that in the description of the video you have a POB. Yeah, so let's open the POB together. So here you can level any class that you want, and here is the pathing for each class. You want a marauder, you have the pathing here. You want a ranger, you want the pathing here. You want a scion, the pathing here. So pretty much, let me explain how this goes. Let's pick marauder for what. So I will repeat in a nutshell, but you still need to read the guide so you understand the method. First of all, when you create a new channel, you need to rush as fast as possible to point blank, then do these totem nodes at the bottom. This will give you 1 extra totem, this will give you 1 extra totem. After that, you want to go for precise techniques, which will give you more attack damage. And also here at the top, it will help us with accuracy, so this will enable all the campaign to have precise technique activated, which is 40% more damage. This is the method in a nutshell. So if you notice, for all the pathing that I let's see a template, same idea. You go here, you take point blank, then you take this totem node here, and we take precise technique and we're done. Actually, it gets a little better because we have this mastery here, which says increases and reduction to projectile speed apply with damage with bows, and we're using a quill rain, and quill rain has a lot of projectile speed, so you can squeeze extra damage from this mastery too. As a matter of fact, again, all the characters here have this mastery here with bow mastery. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to follow. And my boys, one more thing that I need to explain, because I already know some of you will skip the guide and just copy paste the POB. It's fine. So in the guide I explain, after you allocate these nodes, you will go with damage nodes. Yeah, but some of you are new to the game and you don't know which damage nodes you can allocate. No problem, here is a reminder. So on whatever class you do, you will go here, you have some great damage nodes. It will give you even projectile speed that get affected by this mastery. So you take this, also this will give you some life. Remember, these points are great to take. Now in terms of damage, you can also go here, you take this point and this point here. Again, we have projectile speed, that's 20% increased damage because of the mastery. Yeah, so remember here. Also, you can go with additional projectile here and some attack speed. You can go here at the top. You also have some damage nodes here that you can take. Yeah, you can take, these are great. So these are the nodes that I recommend. I will repeat again because people don't know them and these nodes are great. So go here, you have a lot of attack speed, also helps with accuracy. Here we have projectile speed and projectile damage, great. And you're also gonna take these life nodes, why not? Here at the top, you have this and this, great nodes to take. And of course, these nodes at the bottom if you have extra nodes. When you finish the campaign, and this one for additional projectile and attack speed. When you finish the campaign, then you will unspec, you lose the Orb of Regrets and jump into the build that you desire. So this is the setup just for the campaign. It's a power leveling setup for the campaign that works with any class that you desire to level up. Yeah, this is the idea, and here is the progression. Now let's take a deep dive into the method. So in case you're new to my channel, I need to explain it step by step. So my method starts at level 20. Here I recommend for leveling to 20 on any character to use a simple Toxic Rain Caustic Arrow setup. So you're gonna use Caustic Arrow until level 12. At level 12 you switch to Toxic Rain, and this will get you easy mode to level 20. At level 20 we jump into my setup. Yeah, so this you can use on any character that you make. Toxic Rain, it's very easy to level up, especially in the early acts. Very powerful, doesn't need a lot of skill tree investment in terms of damage to do damage for the skill. So let's see the swap. So here are some mandatory items that you need to have, which will be Hrim Sorrow, the gloves for cold conversion. Here is Bite, it's a simple quiver. 2 Replica Tassalio signs, these are essential for the method. So Replica Tassalio signs do heavy cold damage. We're gonna even use Catalyst on it. Look here, Turbulent Catalyst. This will bump up the cold damage. Yeah, we have here some cold damage, and here, this will give you absurd cold damage, yeah? You want Atziri Foible so you don't have mana issues. Remember to anoint the amulet with Divine Judgment. This is a budget anoint, I mean it's cheap. I mean all the items here are under 100 kills, they are not expensive. And the Quill Rain, of course. Quill Rain gives you a lot of attack speed, and for my setup here with ballistas you need a lot of attack speed to push the damage out. So the damage from Tassalio Signs, we use a Quill Rain to push the damage as fast as possible. Plus they have that thing with projectile speed, we can use that mastery later that converts projectile speed to damage with bows. So yeah, so all the items you have them in the guide, yeah, if you follow it. Now are the gems that you need to buy at level 20. And that's it, you buy the items that I told you, you buy the gems that I told you at level 20 and you're done. You don't need to worry about items anymore until you finish the campaign. And the clear speed is great, you'll finish it quite fast. Here it's a big reminder, you need to apply 20 quality on Siege Ballista, that's all for the gems. So Siege Ballista I apply quality because you get extra attack speed for each totem that you have, and we're gonna have 6 totems. So it's very, very powerful. And we don't stop here, you know, you finish the campaign, you should be around level 65, 70, around this area. But if you want to go even higher, here you have an ultimate power leveling guide that I show you all the best ways to level up to 100. And I sort them in terms of difficulty and budget. Yeah, so you know which is most affordable for your budget and which one is the most effective for you. Yeah, for example, you might want to level up with blighted maps. Yeah, put Verdanoids to blighted maps. Everything is here. So yeah, if you want to get more levels after the campaign, you can use this here. Yeah, so my boys, again, because I don't want to make this video too boring, you have a video guide, you have a POB that you can follow with step-by-step transition for each class. Here is the video guide. And on top of this, you need to understand that there are timestamps. Yeah. This is a very powerful method that has been tested for a couple of years now. You will love it. And on top of that, there is even a playlist on my channel. If you go here, here is for the universal power link method. I mean, 3 videos, more than enough to get the hang of it. Once you try it, you will love it. I mean, you can use multiple power leveling methods in Path of Exile 1. I personally like to do it this way. Yeah, again, you don't need map awareness. You just put the totem, and the totems will target, auto-aim and kill enemies for you. They will even off-screen enemies that you cannot see. So you don't need to get close in order to attack and think a lot. I mean, this is brainless as it can get. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the day, and good luck.